I would really like to thank Sports Illustrated for recognizing me, not just as sportswoman or sports of the year, but just sports person of the year. And of course, for me, none of this would not be possible without Jehovah God giving me the strength to do what I do every day and for waking me up every day. And again, just thank you, Mom, Isha, Lynn, everyone who's not here, because none of this would exist without you. And I know I don't say thank you enough, but thank you for being my sisters. Thank you for being my mom, even though you look like my sister. And sometimes I get angry when they say, "Is that your sister?" But that means hopefully I'll look good when I'm a little older, when I'm 40, like you. See, I didn't mention any age. You see that? If I did, I went younger, you know. I truly love you more than words can ever be able to ever express. Also, this is a team. I would like to take a special moment to thank Jill for always being there, never giving up on me. Being with me through thick and thin, no matter how many times I forget to thank you on Stadium Court, and I thank everybody but Jill, you know, who does everything for me. Oops, I'm a little clumsy. So thank you, Jill, for absolutely everything you've always done for me. I'm so grateful. And everyone here tonight that is always behind me, Grant, Nana, for those moments I called you in tears every night. Grant, even though we have our fights, I just want to thank you for all the patience and perseverance, and I thank you from the depths of my soul. When I first learned that I would be Sportsperson, yes, Sportsperson of the Year, I could not believe it. It had been over 30 years since the last time an SI had recognized a woman for being Sportsperson of the Year. I think that was Mary Decker, to be exact. So for all the ladies out there, yes, we can do it. When I first started playing tennis, women weren't really encouraged to play sports, let alone excel in sports. So my hope by winning this award can inspire many, many, many more women in less than 30 years, of course, to stand right here on this podium and accept another Sportsperson of the Year. So yes, ladies, it can be done. In 1984 in Compton is where I began my journey of becoming a tennis player on beaten down courts with my family by my side. My first goal, as Zena said, was to win the US Open. Now, what you don't know, my first goal was to win Wimbledon, but what you don't know is I said I wanted to win Wimbledon because Venus said she wanted to win Wimbledon, and then my dad yelled at me. He's like, "Serena, stop copying Venus," because I copied her way too much. And so I said, okay, I want to win the US Open. And so that's how that kind of came about. So I truly feel that day changed my life, and now I had a goal to begin to work, and I began to work towards that goal. And I believe that one day I would stand on that court and hold that winner's trophy. And now I guess 30 years later, I still have goals and I still have dreams of winning. And this award makes me actually want to work harder to reach more goals. So I don't know if that's weird or not, but I want to get off here and just go home and start training because this is so awesome. I have to tell each and every one of you that it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, your age, you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. And I always say, if I can do it, anyone can do it. And the reason that I always say that is because I didn't grow up with things being handed to me. I had to work hard, I had to dedicate myself, and I had to be determined, and I was. Even outside of sport, it could be education, it could be business, it could be anything. It requires discipline and hard work and determination, and most importantly, it requires self-belief because, like me, some people might not believe in you, but you have to believe in you, and sometimes you're going to be your own cheerleader, and you have to be your biggest and your best cheerleader. So to all you young athletes, take that to heart and never stop believing in yourself, and really always support who you are. I promise you I'm wrapping up, but boy, I didn't realize I wrote this much. Okay. The ride for me was not and has not been easy, and maybe your ride won't be easy either, but I'm not standing here because I just kind of cruised on, but I've had my shares of ups and downs. I've had many struggles. I've had blood clots in both my lungs at the same time, and I lived through tragedies and controversies and horses. I had to say it. Basically, you know, I've been through it all. I'm also a part-time comedian. But I've had people look down on me. I've had people put me down because I didn't look like them. I look stronger. I've had people look past me because of the color of my skin. I've had people overlook me because I was a woman. I had critics say I will never win another Grand Slam when I was only at number 7, and now here I stand today with 21 Grand Slam titles, and I'm still going. And I cannot help but think of my favorite poet, Maya Angelou, and she has this poem called "And Still I Rise," and it's a long poem, but I just want to quote a bit of it. So here it goes. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me with the very dirt, but still, like dust, I rise. Just like moon and suns with the certainty of tides, just like hopes and springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling like teardrops weakened by my soulful cries? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. From a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean leaping wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into the daybreak that's wonderfully clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I rise. I am the dream and the hope of a slave, I rise. I rise, I rise. Thank you, Sports Illustrated, so much for giving me a chance to rise. I'm so honored.